For months, I've been telling everyone that this is going to work. Move to China, go factory direct, give everyone in the world cost price building materials, starting with Australians. And today, we actually got our first online real customer order.
If you walk around the office, I don't think there is a single person who would tell you that they think building supplies have got cheaper in the last 5 years. No one would say that. No one. If you find one, Tom, tell me, please. I'd love to talk to them. Everyone thinks they've got more expensive. And especially when you read the media and you really understand housing in Australia is issue number one for most people. It's the thing that they can't afford. They have a mortgage they can't finance. Yeah, and so I just wanted to do my very small part in what's a very big problem. But I think that if we can do that well and continue to do that well over the next couple of years, I think that can actually make a massive difference for the Aussie who's, again, either trying to renovate, trying to buy a home, trying to build a home, whatever that is. And we can kind of provide value to everyone, to developers, to builders, everyone in that chain. And so it was about 1.5 years ago now, I booked just a one-way plane tickets, firstly to China. And I started to spend a lot of time on the ground with the mission to understand, is what we pay in Australia really what construction materials cost to manufacture at the source? As you could probably expect, no. It's few and far between. So I realized that very quickly that there was this very big discrepancy, and we started kind of talking to factories very quickly and figuring out how we could join a link from the factory to the end consumer. And we realized that a lot of the reason to why there's so much cost is not just because retailers are trying to make more margin and their own costs have gone up because they have all these costs onshore. They've got all of this warehousing. The model is they bring all the stuff in from overseas, they warehouse it in big warehouses, which cost money. They have all these showrooms that no one really needs. They have all these admin teams that don't really do any work. And because it's been like that for 60 years. And so we just thought if you could cut all of that out and get rid of the wholesalers and the distributors, those other middleman layers, and just give the average person the ability to buy directly from the factory, there could be a really cool business there that we could build. And so I won't go into it in a second, but essentially that was about 1.5 years ago. We kind of came across that. And I just really wanted to do something because I realized that buying a house in the status quo that exists in Australia at the moment is just not it. And the average person can't really get a leg up. And I mean, you look at a tile, you go to Beaumont Tiles, National Tiles, Bunnings, you walk around, the average tile price is $50, $60 plus a square meter. For us, we're able to get that tile for low 20s, mid 20s into Australia, landed and delivered directly to the customer's door.
So it's a pass.
Yes.
Tiles are good to go to Australia.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you very much. 谢谢，再见。
Thank you. Yeah, she said that you can speak Chinese.
Nice. So what's the feedback been so far? You must have saved some people some money by the sounds of it.
Oh man, it's so cool. You can even look at if you look at the YouTube comments, you go, that's one thing, but then you just go and we just talk to customers. One of the videos we did recently, I just pick up the phone and every single customer that orders from us, I literally just call and I say, oh, hi, I'm Jack. And first of all, I can't believe I'm calling them. Second of all, because we actually want to hear. And yeah, it's just the comment that I'd hear often if I was one would be we have never found a way to actually meaningfully save money on this stuff. There has never been a way. And to hear the same comments that I heard from my friends 1.5 years ago, which is that housing's unaffordable, times are really tough, cost of living has gone through the roof. And this is the first way that we feel we're kind of actually getting a good deal at something. It would almost bring me to tears because it's exactly the thing that we wanted to do. And yeah, I mean, the fact that people are willing to support us and get behind the mission and give us their trust is one thing, but the fact that we can follow through on that and actually provide them something that makes a difference, it's pretty cool. So we've got a long way to go, and we're just going to continue to scale and reach across Australia and try to get it out there as much as humanly possible. And then obviously we want to cover every building material because we can take this same model and kind of just help everyone with everything.